Ever wondered how C++ programming works or why it's so widely used in the tech industry? Well, you're not alone. The world of programming can be a complex labyrinth, but don't worry, we're here to guide you. C++, a middle-level programming language, has been a sturdy pillar in the industry for decades. It's versatile, powerful, and efficient, making it a go-to for a multitude of applications. From creating video games and building real-time systems to developing software for banking or healthcare, C++ is everywhere. It's the engine under the hood, the wizard behind the curtain. Furthermore, learning C++ opens the door to understanding other programming languages more easily. So whether you're a budding programmer or a seasoned developer looking to expand your skill set, C++ is a worthy addition to your repertoire. So are you excited to dive into the world of C++? Let's start our journey. We start our C++ adventure by understanding its basic syntax and data types. Let's dive into the world of variables, constants, and operators. Variables are the backbone of any programming language, including C++. They are essentially named memory locations that can store values. Constants, as the name suggests, are values that don't change throughout the execution of a program. Next, we encounter operators. These are symbols that tell the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical operations. C++ is rich in operators, offering arithmetic, relational, logical, bitwise, and many more. Now let's talk about data types. In C++, we have fundamental types like integers, floating point, Boolean, and character. Then there are compound types such as arrays, strings, and pointers. Each data type serves a different purpose and helps in storing and manipulating data in different ways. Mastering the basic syntax and data types is the first step towards becoming proficient in C++. Now that you're familiar with the basics, let's explore control structures and functions in C++. These are the building blocks that give your code logic and structure. Control structures like if-else statements, switch case, and loops are used for decision-making and repetition. For instance, you might use an if-else statement to execute certain code based on specific conditions. Or you could use a loop to repeat a piece of code a certain number of times. Then there are functions. Functions are reusable blocks of code that perform a specific task. They enable modular programming, which is a method of programming that breaks down a program into separate functions. This not only makes your code easier to understand and maintain, but it also reduces repetition and increases the efficiency of your code. With control structures and functions, you can create more complex and efficient code in C++. Ready to level up your C++ skills? Let's delve into arrays and pointers. Arrays are used to store multiple values of the same type in a single variable. They are your go-to when you need to manage a list of elements. You declare them by specifying the type, followed by square brackets enclosing the number of elements. Now pointers. They are a bit more complex but incredibly powerful. A pointer is a variable that holds a memory address. This address is typically the location of another variable. So instead of dealing directly with values, you're handling their locations in memory. This gives you a level of control that can be very useful, especially when dealing with large amounts of data. To declare a pointer, you use the asterisk symbol with the type like so int asterisk mypointer. Arrays and pointers are powerful tools that give you more control over your data and memory in C++. Let's dive deeper into the world of C++ with object-oriented programming. In the heart of object-oriented programming, or OOP, are classes and objects. Classes are blueprints, defining the properties and behaviors that an object created from that class will have. Objects are instances of these classes. They bring the concept of the class to life. Then we have inheritance, a mechanism that allows you to create new classes using existing ones. It reduces redundancy and increases reusability. Polymorphism, on the other hand, lets us perform a single action in different ways, adding flexibility to our code. And finally, encapsulation. This is all about bundling the data and methods that work on the data within one unit, the class. It's like a protective shield that prevents the data from being accessed directly from outside the class. Object-oriented programming enables you to design and implement complex software systems in a structured way. Congratulations, you've made it through the basics of C++ programming. We've covered an incredible breadth of information together, from the fundamental syntax of C++ all the way to the intricacies of object-oriented programming. We've delved into arrays and pointers, crucial for structured data and memory management. We've explored the object-oriented paradigm with its classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation. We've also touched upon the powerful Standard Template Library, or STL, with its reusable data structures and algorithms. We've learned how to work with files, a fundamental ability for applications interacting with external data. And let's not forget exception handling, a critical aspect for writing robust, error-resistant programs. But the journey doesn't end here. C++ is a versatile language, widely used in diverse fields from game development to financial software, from embedded systems to high-performance computing. Its efficiency, power, and flexibility make it a choice language for many programmers around the world. And with the basics under your belt, you're now a part of this global community. What's next? Well, there are plenty more advanced topics to explore. Templates, operator overloading, memory management. These are just a few of the concepts that can further expand your knowledge and skills in C++. But remember, learning to program is like learning a new language. It requires practice, patience, and persistence. Write code every day, even if it's just a few lines. Experiment with different features, try out new ideas, solve problems. The more you code, the more comfortable you'll become. And finally, don't forget to have fun with it. Programming isn't just about writing code. It's about solving problems, creating things, and constantly learning. It's a journey of discovery, and you've just taken the first step. Remember, the journey of learning C++ is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep coding.